My name is David Dasher. I'm the Managing Director of CPL Online Limited. So we're part of a group of training companies. So we have a face-to-face training company, so typical classroom-based, and the division I work for, which is the software division, which is all about e-learning and basically any type of online education. So I head up that division. As I say, typically I'm the Managing Director, but also I'm also in charge of a bit of R&D. So I get to pick and choose what toys I can play with, and basically that's where we started looking at big data platforms, if you like, and that's, I was the lucky person who got to choose which platform we were going to go with. The reason we chose HPCC Systems was we needed a solution to quite a big problem that we were having in terms of our growth as a company. We've been growing 100% year on year, which is a great achievement, and the number of users and the number of transactions we were building in our platforms we're growing so much that our traditional databases, in this case SQL Server, couldn't actually keep up, and we were starting to get some serious issues, some record locks and problems with day-to-day usage. So we had to get out there pretty quickly and look for what we were looking at was a much bigger data solution. And I think you search Google or whatever for big data, and typically everyone's talking about Hadoop and MapReduce and everything else. We looked at those systems and just felt generally they were way more complicated than they needed to be. Certainly too complicated for us in terms of we need to act fast and get our solutions out there. So I had some previous experience with some of the technicians at HPCC Systems where they used to work in a previous platform. So I had some basic knowledge of that platform. So we generally looked at HPCC Systems. We played around, we did an installation, we imported our data in there, and we absolutely loved it. We couldn't believe the performance increases we had, the scalability, the ECL language, which is just heaven, and it's the best thing since sliced bread. We couldn't believe the productivity enhancements we actually gave. Myself, even being the MD, I'm sitting there writing 20–30% of my time is writing ECL code and actually delivering solutions to our clients. So that itself as a platform was just absolutely perfect. There is no product I've seen that's given us a bigger breakthrough with a problem that we've suffered with. You always get in our business different problems, whether it be animation or data download speeds or something. There's always problems, and you can get around them. But in big data terms, and the sheer amount of data we were dealing with, this was just from heaven, and it was literally it was a game changer for our business. And continues to be. Typically, we'd always recommend HPC Systems, without a shadow of a doubt. What we're always looking to do is, certainly we work with our clients, we're actually offering services now where we'll take their data for them and put them on our HPC Systems platform, and we're actually offering that as a paid-for service now. We tell everybody now, go and look at HPCC Systems and see what these guys can do. Or we've been out to some of our biggest clients and we've actually gone and done demos and showed them what we do, and they're all very, very interested. So we'll continue to do that because it works in all of our interests, and so we're very excited about that. Getting our team involved in learning this new language and new technology was actually probably one of the easiest things we've had to do. The language itself, I mean, in terms of ECL, it just works. It's not overly complicated. It's been a declarative language. It's nice and easy to understand. So our biggest challenge was trying to get people to think differently with data. So when you're working with SQL and you're governed by how much memory you've got, and are you going to lock all the users out, and are you going to cause problems for other things, and is it going to be fast enough? Those problems all go away. And what you're left with is you write code that's a lot more efficient, a lot less lines of code. With my MD head on, that's a lot more productive, cost savings, time savings, and also for the clients, they get a much better service. So teaching our typical data engineering team, which is all built around SQL, was actually quite an easy thing for us to do. They loved it. The guys program on it. They come up with they make me smile every day, because you can actually see these really innovative solutions, and when they enjoy it, they do a better job, and the company does better. So, you know, getting our teams moving over to that platform was not a hard task once we got in there.